big choir, we tackled the epidemic to the best of our ability until the field unit could arrive and take over. As no trained assistance could be spared from Calabar, we had to enlist the aid of the villagers. The treatment of cerebrospinal meningitis consists fundamentally of giving sulfonaride drugs. Working as we were, short-staffed and practically single-handed, we were, frankly, very grateful when the field unit arrived sooner than we had expected. I was delighted to meet up again with Dr. Langdon, whom I hadn't seen since my departure from Lagos. Dr. Langdon, with the help of his trained staff, soon had everything in hand, leaving Dr. Freeman and myself free to return to our normal duties. Tropical diseases are generally easy to diagnose due to the specific and easily recognizable nature of the organisms. This factor is a great help in the task of reducing the causes of epidemic diseases, one of the first aims of colonial medical practice. But there is still a vast amount of both field and research work to be done. But life is not all work. We find plenty of time for recreation. In the Calabar area, there are facilities for all outdoor activities. Besides tennis, we can play golf, badminton, hockey, or cricket, to name but a few. Nearly everyone plays, and we get up the occasional tournament, which helps to keep one up to the mark. In the evenings, we entertain at home or go out to the club, where we have a membership of over 150. Quite a crowd when we hold a dance. In short, we lead a social life. Just before the end of the tour, my wife returned to England to fix up our holiday. We receive a week's leave for each month of the tour, and I was left on my own to continue. One of the many interesting jobs that I have is the regular fortnightly tour around the dispensaries in the outlying districts. One of these dispensaries is at the village of Ikonetu, which means a trip up the Cross River. It is on occasions like these that one realizes how vast this country is. Almost as large as the whole of Western Europe, with more tribal communities than there are countries. But for me, the river trip is never long enough. And though the country is still pleasant, the dusty, sandy roads are very trying. Because of the long distances we have to cover, a car is even more essential than at home. So facilities are given us by the Nigerian government to purchase a new one by installments on arrival for the first tour. This dispensary, like the other 6 in the area, is under the control of the native administration. They pay for the drugs and for the salaries of the qualified attendants. The dispensaries are for the treatment of minor complaints, ulcers, wounds, scabies, and so on. I inspect the more serious cases, and if necessary, I bring them back to the hospital at Calabar for further treatment. The prejudice against medicine and surgery is disappearing among the Africans, and the desire for European treatment has now outstripped supply. An 18-month tour under these circumstances passes quickly. and the long leaves granted to the personnel of the Colonial Medical Service are well suited for those who wish to increase their already extended knowledge by postgraduate or refresher courses. I have done 3 tours now, and I shall be back for my 4th.